What is going on, everybody? Let's get music on. Let me know if that's too loud. Welcome back to our prep streams for the Terminus Championship League. We are in week 2. Prep obviously went well last week because we picked up the win. We are 1-0. On the screen, we've got our matchup for this week. So just looking over at Garchomp, obviously is a big threat. We know that's coming. That brings potentially the Sandvale. May not bring the Sandvale. No, wait. This is last week's. Because there's the Inteleon. Oh, I could have sworn. I could have sworn I switched that over. 10,000 apologies. I thought I had everything ready. Draft leagues. There we are. There is our week 2 matchup. We don't have our team, obviously, on top. I can put a thing of ours, though, if we need it. I will have it up on my other screen. So yeah, just looking. Obviously, a lot of hazard setters: Colossal, King Gambit, Primeape, Sandy Shocks. Have spikes and stealth rock capabilities. But yeah, looking over the team, we got King Gambit, Baxcalibur, Galarian Slowking, Vaporeon, Aldno, Colossal, Enamorous Incarnate, which I've never played against before. Altaria, Hisuian Zoroark, Sandy Shocks, Primeape, which is their Terra Captain, and Alolan Sandslash. How did I not know Alolan Sandslash was a Steel type? But yeah, I didn't know that. I am gonna pull up this over here, and real quick, let's see what their Primeape has access to: Fighting, Ghost, Fairy, and Water. For their Terra type. I've got one more tab I need to open, I think. What was that on? Thought I had everything ready to go for this stream. So I don't have as long to stream as I did last week. There's the team building sheet. I don't know who built it, but I found a pre-made document where you can just kind of copy and paste teams in there, and it'll load your stats and all that. Give you your weakness matchups and shit. But yeah, looking over his team this week, and just based on week 1, this is one of the better teams in the league. Excuse me. What's up, Phoenix? How are you doing, friend? Did you tie your hair? No, it's just wet. I just took a shower. I do tie it back a lot. It's not tied back today, though. It probably will be later because I've got D&D this afternoon. But yeah, it's not currently tied back. So looking over their team, like I was saying is, granted, we're only 1 week in, so half the league is undefeated, half the league is winless. This player, the Motor City Rotoms, is one of the better teams in the league. If you just look at kill differential from week 1, I think they had a +4, which is really good. Looking over just this, they've got a lot of fighting weaknesses. Like, a lot of fighting weaknesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of their... How many do they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They are running the... How'd League 1 go? I posted the recap. I'm going to be posting this every week. We won. It was close. Not the best start. We got off... We had a couple of misplays. Lost our 2 tanks. We came back and won it 6-4. I think they took 4 knockouts. We took 6. We did get the win, though. They threw. But yeah, looking 5 weaknesses to fighting. 2 of those are quad weak. You do have 1 immunity and a couple of resistances. So I think we may potentially look at Ring of Pangoro this week for coverage there. You don't really follow TCL. Yeah, I get it. It's not everybody's thing. I love draft leagues. I love the format. I'm not great at them. I'm trying to get more into them. And I do promise I'm trying to get more variety stuff back on the channel. Zelda will be coming back, I promise. I just haven't really had time. Like, I planned on doing this stream yesterday, and then maybe another shorter stream today. But I woke up yesterday with a migraine, and I was fighting a headache all day. Which really sucks. But, yeah, I'm alone at home in order... I'm not a big fan of sushi. I do understand the appeal, though. That does sound like a wonderful night in. Actually, I've got this stream. I'm gonna chill for a little bit. Try to get me a team built. I'm playing my match Thursday, I believe, and then I've got D&D this afternoon in like 2.5 hours. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see. What do we not want to bring? Normal typing, obviously. Fire type, not a lot of coverage. Fighting has a lot of coverage. Water typing is not going to help us much, although it does cover one of the water resistances. Not a lot of coverage for flying or grass. A lot of resistances to grass. Same with poison. Electric's got a couple. Ground, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for ground. So yeah, ground might not be a bad shout. 4 to rock, 3 to ice, none to bug, just 2 to dragon. One of them is a dragon though. One of them's the Excalibur. 1 to ghost, 2 to dark. Who's the one that's got the resistances? You got a really little. Yeah, that's true, Phoenix. 100% agree. You're the one that's immune to fighting, right? So what are you weak to? You're weak to just dark. Okay, so Pangoro counters a lot of things, and then the one thing that's got the fighting resistance, Pangoro counters. So I think that makes a guaranteed first option on here, because it does cover so very, very much. We're gonna pull our showdown tab back up. And the first thing we're adding to our team, I did have it pulled up already, is our Pangoro. It's got fighting in dark, running the Iron Fists. I might go Scrappy, honestly. Are you running Ghost? Yeah, you're running Hisui Zoroark, which is immune to fighting. So like if I run Scrappy on it, it can cover that. We have no need though. We're just gonna run the Iron Fist. Then we definitely want to run Knockoff. That was one we were running last week. That's the one that gives us coverage against the Zoroark. We're probably gonna ban this. Then because of the fighting, we definitely do want a fighting move on you. Big Panda Bear's here. Yeah, Big Panda Bear. I didn't bring Big Panda last week. I am bringing it, or maybe I did. Maybe I did. Where's our fighting? Brick Break's not a bad shout, especially if they go for screens. We want to go punches, though. Drain Punch. Because Iron Fist is going to boost Drain Punch. It's already at 75, and it heals. I think Drain Punch is definitely the play there. Power-Up Punch, I also don't hate. But if we're going to be banded, I don't think we need it. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to go with for our fighting move. We're going to go Drain Punch. And then just for some coverage. We want to run some of the punches, I guess. Like Fire Punch. Fire Punch gives us coverage against King Gambit and Sand Slash. Sand Slash is already weak to the fighting. So is King Gambit. What we need is something to cover, not the Zoroark. Preferably something that can cover the Slowpoke, the Enamorus, or the Altaria. We put Thunder Punch on it. That counters Altaria and Zoroark. No, sorry, Enamorus and Altaria. So, I think we go Thunder Punch, if you can learn it. I'm going to assume you can. Yeah, we go Thunder Punch on you, which, with that moveset, with Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, Knockoff, we've got type coverage against King Gambit, Excalibur, not Slowpoke yet. Slowpoke, you're weak to what? You're weak to ground, you're weak to ghost, and you're weak to dark, meaning Knockoff. So, with Knockoff, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, we've literally got type advantage against everything he's got. So, we need to try to protect Pangoro. Maybe invest in some speed. Although, looking at our matchups, if we fully invest speed in Pangoro, with a plus nature, with all that, clocks him at 236. Outspeeds King Gambit. Doesn't outspeed Excalibur. Doesn't outspeed Vaporeon. Or Enamorus. Or Altaria. Or Zoroark. Or Sandy Shocks. Or Primeape. Or Sandslash. So, like, yeah, even fully invested, it's not doing... What is it doing? If we go plus speed and choice scarf, that puts its speed. Yeah, I mean, that's a lot of coverage. Holder speed is times 1.5. Physical scarf. That would put it at... Oh, that would put it at 236. Okay, no, that's not considering... That's not taking into account the scarf. So, 236 times 1.5 puts it at 354. 354 does outspeed everything, unless he goes scarf on something. Now, we won't get the attack boost, but we've got the option there. Nothing he's got runs sturdy. Cole also runs flame body, which sucks. Orion's got water absorb, that's fine. But yeah, like, we're not one-shotting anything that way. But base, like, its base attack there is 347. So even if everything's fully bulked out, I think Choice Scarf Pangoro might be the way here. The question is, what is our other coverage move? Like, what else do we want to give it? Protect, I think, is a bad one because we're going choice something. Sludge Bomb, no. Substitute, no. Sword Dance, no. Could go Toxic. I'm a big fan of having Toxic on things. And if it's looking like we're in trouble, maybe we switch around and click Toxic. So I think we throw Toxic on there. It recommends the physical scarf EV spread, which is max attack, max speed with a special attack nature, or not a special, with a speed nature, minus special attack. Putting the extra 4 into defense or special defense. But like, yeah, that right there gives us 347 base physical attack with a 236 speed. Scarfed, like I said, the only way we're getting outsped there is if something of his is running Choice Scarf. I don't imagine anything wouldn't be running it. But let's just... I want to export that. I want to export that spread. And that's what we've currently got up, right? And then I want to go into... Calculator for Pokemon Showdown. How is that showing? Okay. Do it as a separate one. Window capture. There we go. Still want my camera up top. There we go. So if we import that custom set, custom set Pangoro, and then we're gonna just look at full bulk everything. King Gambit. We're just going to go whatever its bulky Sword Dance is. Is that max defense? No, that's not going into defense at all. Drain Punch does kill there. Yeah, we're at 354 on speed. Let's just assuming we're at... we're going to go max defense. Max HP. With a plus defense nature. For everything is what we're going to look at. So King Gambit, Drain Punch kills. Well, it's a 37% chance to one-shot. So it's not a guaranteed. And I guess depending on what he's running, we don't know. But yeah, if that's what he's running, if he fully invests in defensive King Gambit, which I seriously doubt he's going to do, we get the kill. in 2 shots. Back's Caliber. Again, we're gonna fully invest in attack and HP. We're gonna go with a plus. We're gonna go with a plus defense nature. Okay, Back's Caliber. We're not doing that much. We are outspeeding, obviously, but if he fully invests in bulky Back's Caliber, Drain Punch is going to take... Again, if it goes leftovers, I've got a 73% chance at a 2-shot with Drain Punching. I think their counter here is definitely just trying to switch around my Pangoro. Means I've got to have several switchers. I've got to have U-turns. I've got to have volt switches if able. Which, according to my sheet, actually, I've only got 2. I've got Iron Thorns, 3. Talonflame, Zoroark, Iron Thorns. I don't think it would be a bad idea to bring all of those. Zoroark and Talonflame get U-turn. Iron Thorns gets volt switch. To just give me multiple pivot options into this Pangoro, which can come in and just kind of, with its moveset, sweep the entire team. Yeah. But yeah, it can get through that. Icicle Crash, with the healing, we're probably trading. We'll probably still get that kill. Now we want to look at Galarian Slowpoke. Or, sorry, Galarian Slowking. If we max the defense, bold, all that, knockoff is a guaranteed 2-shot. Drain Punch doing not much, Thunder Punch doing very little. Knockoff, again, some of the things we're one-shotting, a lot of the things we're just 2-shotting though. Whereas if we were to just run, instead of choice Scarf, if we were to choice Band, we're one-shotting everything. Even if they... Now, that's going to mean we're at the mercy of getting outsped. But, I don't know. I think that's a risk we might be alright taking. Maybe not. Right now, that's what I'm going to go with. And I imagine between now and then, I'm probably going to flip around between choice Band and choice Scarf. Either one could be good options. If you go Band, you know you're one-shotting things. You just have to make sure you live hits. Whereas if I go Scarf, I'm not getting those one-shots necessarily all the time, but I'm outspeeding literally everything that's not Scarfed. I don't know what he would Scarf like. He may just go with his fastest mon, which is Hisui Zoroark. Because, although that outspeeds everything except my Talonflame. But I don't know. I'll do some talking with some of my peeps today when I get to D&D and just ask them, hey, what do you guys think I should do? But we know we're bringing Pangoro because knockoff Drain Punch, Thunder Punch gives me coverage against everything he's got. Next up, we want... What do we want? Normal, you done. How are we doing? Just looking at that. We'd like to bring some ground. We would like to bring some ground. So even though water is not super helpful, we might bring Swampert. Well, let's just look at... We did say we wanted to bring our pivots. So, like... Our pivots are Talonflame, Zoroark, Iron Thorns. What do those counter against? Talonflame's fire, flying. Fire gives us extra coverage on King Gambit and Sandslash. Flying gives us extra coverage against Primate. So that's 3. Zoroark is just a pure dark. Gives us extra coverage there and there. So yeah, a little bit. So we'll go, and that doubles up on our dark types. We're gonna go Zoroark. We're gonna go Talonflame. The only moves we're giving them right now are U-turn because that's why they're here. Just out of curiosity, real quick. Bug gives us advantage against nothing, and he's got a ton of resistances to it. That's fine though, because we're not using it for damage. We're using it as a pivot. Electric, same thing. One thing's immune, 2 things are weak, 1 thing resists. And that was our, not our Xurkitree, our Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns. First thing we're going to give you is Volt Switch. Xurkitree can't learn Volt Switch, right? It can. Why the fuck is that not on my matchup sheet? Because it doesn't say it's a pivot, but you can use Xurkitree as a pivot. I don't think we need 2 electric types though on this team, because he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, well, 5 that resist it, 1 that's immune, with only 2 actual weaknesses. And no, that's me. Oh shit! There we go. How do you do with electric? You've got 2 weaknesses, 1 resist, 1. I don't think. Although, how are you to rock cover? You got a lot of rock weaknesses, so Iron Thorns is definitely the play there. Although, again, running Xurkitree, running another Volt Switch Mine, like running literally 4 pivot options, and just trying to get to Pangoro in there to take those hits. Oh, that's such a risky strat. It really is. That's so fucking risky. How's Iron Thorns defensively? Physical defense is fine. Volt Switcher, yeah. Well, like, that gives us 2 Volt Switchers and 2 U-turns. My water... Swampert can't learn Flip Turn, can it? No chance Swampert can learn Flip Turn. Why would it not say that's a pivot? Because Swampert can Flip Turn. Which means if this is the 6 we're going with, if we go Pangoro, Zoroark, Talonflame, Iron Thorn, Xurkitree, Swampert, every single one of those Pokemon has a pivot move. Which means I can just freely swap around, get that Pangoro in, get some hits off. As long as we're able to guess around right. The question is, though, how is coverage looking against those 5? If they got ground, you're stuck in. Let's see what ground types they even have. Yeah, we definitely will think we want to bring Swampert. The only ground type he's got is Sandy Shocks, which is immune to electric. It's the only thing he's got that's immune to electric. And we got to be careful with Flip Turn because Vaporeon might be running Water Absorb. But yeah, that's... So we got to be careful with Sandy Shocks, obviously. But Sandy Shocks is weak to water. So, like, Sandy Shocks is weak to Flip Turn. What are we then weak to? Pangoro, because you're our main here. You're weak to Fighting, Flying, and Fairy. He's running an Amorous. If he brings a Namorous, we might be fucked. So what's our counter for a Namorous? Other than Volt Switch. Because it's Flying type. But as a Fairy type, what are you weak to? You're weak to Poison, you're weak to Electric, you're weak to Rock, you're weak to Ice, and you're weak to Steel. No chance we bring Durademon this week, do we? We don't bring Duraludon, do we? Duraludon can go Steel, Ice, Fire. I don't think we go Duraludon. I probably, because we've got 4 swaps we're allowed to do for the year. I might actually drop Duraludon. I don't know, it does have water resistances. Yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'm bringing it here. He doesn't have a lot of dragon or steel weakness. He's got 2 weak to dragon, 2 weak to steel. So, like, he's got coverage against 3 mons. Which, again, out of 12, it's not bad. I just think we've got better options than the rest of the team. The only fire type he's running is Coalossal, so... I really like this Pangoro themed strategy, but if you manage to take out Pangoro, what is my backup plan? Because, like, yeah, I could go in there with Pangoro and just sweep him. That is 100% something that can happen. I could go in there, pivot around properly, yeah, do all that. What immunities do I have on this? Decidueye is immune to fighting, which is one of Pangoro's weaknesses. No, right? But yeah. So, like, what fighting types does he have? He's got Primeape. It's his Terra captain. So, like, maybe we go Decidueye over... I don't know. We do want bulk. We can't just outspeed everything. Because if we just try to go outspeed on everything, then... But maybe we drop Xurkitree for Decidueye. Although, with Beast Boost, Xurkitree could be a good sweep. He could be, like... If he can come in there and get a knockout or two, absolutely take over. He's a great special attacker. Swampert is a physical attacker who you can build special. Iron Thorns is a physical attacker. Talonflame is a speedster. You can build him either way, though. Zoroark's a special attacker. U-turn's a physical move, but we'll have some special moves on him, too. Plus, it's got Illusion. I think we drop something for Decidueye. Grass Ghost. Although that gives us coverage against Hisuian, Zoroark, and Vaporeon. Ghost gives us coverage against Slowpoke. And that's it. But that gives us a pivot option if he were to try to throw a Primeape in there against Pangoro. Primeape is weak to Flying and Psychic. And Fairy, so like if we could... I think we go with the bulk on Iron Thorns. I think we go with Iron Thorns. It's got multiple typings. It's got a bit more bulk. It only got... It does have 3 weaknesses. No, 4 weaknesses. Ground, Grass, Water, Flying. So... Vaporeon. Sandy Shock. Anormous, Altaria. So a lot of weaknesses. But again, maybe we build it. Electric Train active or booster energy used. Highest status times 1.3 or 1.5 if speed. So if we do invest speed into it, it gets an extra boost with Quark Drive. I think we run the booster energy on it. Yeah, I think we do that. I think Xurkitree we drop for Decidueye just to give us some pivot around the Primeape. I think we probably build this thing specially if we can. So, Energy Ball is the strongest that's got a good accuracy. Hurricane we're not doing. Shadow Ball's not a bad shout either. I think we... Well, an Energy Ball's a grass move. We need a flying move, which is Air Slash or Hurricane. So, I think Air Slash it is. It's 75 power, 95 accuracy. We do get a flinch chance. Air Slash. I think instead of Energy Ball, we might go Giga Drain. Because having healing options is just a good idea. I'm tempted to throw Hex on there, but just to have a stab ghost move. But again, it only helps for one Pokemon, and I've got other Slowking options. So, like, you're going to be a speedster. Maybe we throw Defog on here. He's got a lot of hazard setters. Like, he's got 4 mons that can set Stealth Rocks and 2 that can set Spikes. So maybe we throw Defog up here. It clears terrain. It does clear the terrain, which we're not running terrains. It clears hazards. I think we throw Defog on Decidua. And then what else do we run? Pretty sure Hidden Power's banned. We could run Knockoff just to have another one of those there. I don't think we're gonna try to. We could Roost. We could go Roost. Just more healing. But it's not particularly bulky. Sucker Punch isn't a bad shout either. No, Sucker Punch wouldn't be the one I'm thinking. Toxic, he's got fucking U-turn. So, like, we could chuck U-turn on there for another pivot option into Pangoro. Oh, this strategy is so reliant on Pangoro. I don't like that at all. Okay, so I'm going to throw U-turn on here. Bulky Special Sweeper, we're going to do that. And then I think I may go Long Reach on it too. I don't think we're allowed Z moves. What do we go here? I don't think we go Choice anything because we want all those options. Maybe we go Lumberry. Maybe we go Rocky Helmet. Maybe we just go Citrus Berry or no, not Leftovers. Maybe we go Life Orb. We've got healing options. I think we throw Life Orb on it. No, that's Fast Special Sweeper if we go Life Orb. Take Life Orb off. We won't. I thought said it, we were going bulky. Bulky. Which would be Leftovers, right? Yeah. It would be Leftovers. My dogs are being loud. I do not appreciate that. Alright, so we need to make sure we've got at least 2 options for everything. Because he's only bringing 6 of his 12, obviously. But I need at least 2, preferably 3 options for literally everything on this team. So, take Showdown away. That's just a list, okay. If we go... Pangoro is one option for everything. I need at least... I'm going to say for the movesets for everything else, we need at least 2 counters among these 5 for everything he's got. With Pangoro being a third for everyone. King Gambit is weak to fire, is weak to fighting, is weak to ground. So fire, fighting, ground. Swampert, we're going to want a ground move. We just are. We're going to want a ground move. Your Pangoro's physical, Swampert's physical, Iron Thorns is physical, then we bring Zoroark is special, so I need preferably you 3 and 3. Zoroark is special. Talonflame can be either. Decidueye is special. And maybe we make Swampert special, actually. Because Flip Turn's physical. Back. U-turn is physical. Volt Switch is special. So we've got... Okay. So Iron Thorns I think we build special. So Zoroark, Iron Thorns, Decidueye are special. Swampert, Talonflame, Pangoro are physical attackers. Swampert we want... I've already forgotten what I said. Pangoro, Talonflame... Hold on. I literally just fucking had it. Pangoro is physical, Zoroark is special. Talonflame is physical, Iron Thorns is special. Decidueye is special, Swampert is physical. So we want a physical ground. Oh, Earthquake. Yeah, just chuck EQ up on that bitch. Then... So that's a counter for King Gambit, and for Slowking, and for Coalossal, and for Sandy Shocks, and for Sand Slash. So, like, yeah, EQ on Swampert, stab, yeah, that's good. That's a good move. Then, so I mean, that gives us 2 options for that gives us 2 options for King Gambit. We've got Pangoro, we've got Swampert. Talonflame's going to have a stab fire move. It just will. You're a physical attacker. Where are your physical fire moves? I really don't want to run Flare Blitz, but I don't think I've got a choice. Because my only other option for a physical move is Flame Charge, which is only 50 power. So we're going to go Flare Blitz on it. It's going to be getting off quick hits, and that's about it. Yeah. So that's 3 options for King Gambit. Pangoro's Drain Punch. Talonflame's Flare Blitz. Swampert's Earthquake. Baxcalibur. Dog's being very loud. Baxcalibur is weak to fighting, is weak to rock, is weak to dragon. What's up, David? Cole is a bulkier boy on defense. I'd make it special attacker, but that's me. I don't have Colossal. He does. Unless you're talking about options. I'd make it special attack, but that's me. So you go Decidua. You'd make Decidua physical. And then swap who is the special. So who would our 3 physicals be? Pangoro, Talonflame, and who? Swampert? Swampert's already physical. Swampert, Talonflame, Pangoro. Oh, so who would swap to our special attacker? Sorry. Which one of those would swap to our special? Swampert? Swamp special? Then it doesn't get Earthquake, though. Which could be fun. Just what special ground? Earth Power... Earth Power is only 10 lower. That's not bad. That's not bad. So yeah. So then... Special... Yeah, Earth Power. Blizzard, we don't want to go. Focus Blast, I'm not running Focus Miss. Ice Beam's not a bad one. It's got coverage against 3 of his mines. Scald. We've already got Flip Turn. Oh, the Scald would be the physical one. He has very few things that are weak to poison, so no. Although if we're going to go Special Water... Maybe we go... I don't think we would go Surf. I think we would go Ice Beam, Scald. Both of them have chances to do statuses. We go Bulky, Special, Sweeper. So, yeah. Invest in Special. Invest in Health. Give it Modest. Give it fucking... Can't run Mega. Mega Swamper's banned. Maybe we run Heavy Duty Boots. Because, like, if he's going Hazards, we're going to be switching in a lot. We could go Leftovers. I don't think we want to go Life Orb here. Rocky Helmet's not a bad shout either. I think Lefties. Lefties here, though. Then Decidua. You were suggesting Decidua going physical. So... Take away Air Slash. Take away Giga Drain. U-Turn we've already got. Defog I'd like to keep. Oh, we were also going through the list. Swampert does get access to rocks. By the way, I don't think with this team I want to go Hazards. I really don't. I don't want to waste time setting them. I would rather just have the extra coverage. Plus, you probably weren't here. The plan for this team, David, is pivot into Pangoro. Like I'm naming the team Pangoro Pivot. Pangoro's moveset has type advantage over everything on his team. But between Knockoff, Drain Punch, Thunder Punch, and I threw Toxic up there for funsies, in case we get later on in the match. And I'm torn here, David, between Choice Scarf and Choice Band. Choice Scarf ensures that I outspeed everything he's got that isn't banded. Guaranteeing me a hit. Does he have anything with Rough Swing or Iron Barbs? I'll flash his team back up. That's his team. That's his team right there. So, Rough Swing or Iron Barbs. Iron Barbs I know is a ability, right? Or am I wrong? Let's see. those are abilities, I don't know he does. Yeah, that's his squad. Go back to Shutdown. So yeah, that Pangoro set right there. Yeah, Rough Skin, if he runs it. If he runs Rough Skin on... Who's got Rough Skin? Where do you see Rough Skin, David? Am I missing something? I'm not seeing Rough Skin up here. Am I slow? No, he doesn't have Rough Skin. Okay. Oh, you meant Rough Skin. Gotcha. But no, he does not. But yeah, I think that, like I said, I'm really torn. Because, like, if Pangoro drops early, it really fucks up my team. Which is why I want to make sure through the other 5, I've got at least 2 options for everything. So I do have a backup. Yeah, Decidueye's got Long Shot for no contact, but I don't think I need it. Because, yeah, I did consider going Long Reach. But he doesn't... The only way that becomes a problem is if he runs, like, Rocky Helmet. But yeah, we're looking at going physical for Decidueye. So, physical moves. I don't think we need a ghost move. Maybe we do, though. Okay, let's just keep going back down the line. King Gambit, we've got our answers for. Let me go ahead and put them into a list. Into a sticky note. King Gambit answers are outside of Pangoro, because everything counters. Pangoro counters everything. Pangoro is countered by Talonflame and Swampert. Excalibur is countered by Talonflame and the Rock. So Iron Thorns, because we're going to Rock move on Iron Thorns. Poltergeist for a Ghost move. It only helps against one thing though, David. Like a Ghost move only benefits me against Slowking. So those are my other counters for Baxcalibur. Just moving swiftly on down the list. Now we go to Galarian Slowking. It's weak to ground, so so it's weak to ground, so it's weak to Swampert. It's weak to Ghost, it's weak to Dark. It uses item against it. Okay, so go Poltergeist maybe. Because yeah, we do need another option for Slowking. We've got our ground move. We don't have a ghost move. A dark move would also be kind of beneficial. Like, we could throw knockoff on it. If we're building it physically, we could throw knockoff on it. If we're just looking at power, fails if the target has no held item. He's probably going to be running held items on everything, though. So I don't hate that. I don't like the 90 accuracy. Shadow Sneak for priority? No. Spirit Shackle? Prevents him from switching? Oh! If I go Spirit Shackle, that stops him from switching. Then if I immediately hit U-turn and go into Pangoro, Spirit Shackle would work to trap everything except Zoroark, Aldno, and King Gambit, right? No. It doesn't stop U-turn or Volt Switch, that is true. That is true. I don't know how many of those he's going to be running, though. I mean, like I said, he probably will, but I just don't know what. I really like Spirit Shackle there. Because, again, if it's something I know doesn't have it, like if he brings Coalossal doesn't have switch moves. According to the matchup sheet, which I know isn't 100% accurate, his only pivots are Primeape, Sandy Shock, Vaporeon. Although because Vaporeon gets Flip Turn. It says it's got Baton Pass, but Baton Pass is banned. Sandy Shock says Volt Switch, Primeape's got U-Turn. But, like, yeah, if he brings out Coalossal, which is a fire type, so, like, if he sees Decidueye, there's a very good chance he could bring out Coalossal, if he's got it. I then hit, although there's no chance I'm living something from that. Hit Spirit Shackle, maybe die, then bring out Pangoro. He's stuck there, dying to Pangoro. But I don't know. Maybe not. It seems like a good one. It's an 80 power, 100% accuracy ghost move that is physical. But like I said, that doesn't counter a whole lot of things. It does counter Galarian and Slowking, though. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it does. It's weak to Ghost and Dark. I think Spirit Shackle is going to be the way to go. I could be wrong. Like, Shadow Claw is weaker, but it's got a higher chance to hit. Poltergeist is a lot more damage, but if he winds up not running things on the held item, or if I've already hit something with Knockoff, because I am running Knockoff on Pangoro. Like, if I've already hit it with Knockoff, or for some reason he's not running a held item, it could fuck up. And it also has 90 accuracy. I don't like playing around with those. So we're going to go Spirit Shackle as our other counter to Slowking. Decidueye. That gives us 3 counters to Slowking. The Vaporeon I've got countered with Iron Thorns. Well, I don't yet, actually. I'm probably gonna. And like, if I go Grass on Decidueye, if I were to throw Leaf Blade on here, Grass helps me against Vaporeon and helps me with Primeape. Primeape's one of Pangoro's weaknesses. Yeah, he's weak to fighting. So it's one of his 3. It's one of his 3 weaknesses, so I think the fact that Primeape's got that Grass weakness... No, it doesn't. I didn't say it did. That was Flying. It's weak to... No. Okay. Well, in that case, Flying, maybe? Although Flying is the only... Primeape's the only thing he's got weak to Flying. It's neutral to most of his... Well, to a lot of his team. Knockoff, I don't think we want to run. Knockoff wouldn't be... What do we want to run? Brave Bird, I guess, maybe. Dual Wing Beat, no. No. Power doubles if user has the held item, no. Torn here. Well, I guess I could Protect. I could Roost. But then, like, U-Turn and Spirit Shackle are my only moves. The damage. Sword Dance? Nah. Toxic? I don't think so. I think I need another physical move that gets good coverage. Leaf Blade is resisted by 6 of his team, so not Grass. Flying is resisted by 4, weak by 1. So I don't know about Flying. Dark is strong against 2 of his mons. That's it. What about Psychic? Neutral to all but 2, weak to only 1. So Psychic, that's not a bad shout. Steel is resisted by 3, weak by 2. So, I don't know. I could just go the stab grass, but like he's got a lot of things that are immune to that, that resist that. I don't know how well Decidueye works on this team, honestly. Could we be better served to replace Decidueye with something else? Let's go down the rest of the team. Let's just see what our other counters are. Like if Decidueye is not on there, if maybe something else works better. Because Vaporeon is what we're on right now. Grass and Electric. Technically we've got two. We've got Iron Thorns and Pangoro, but that's it right now. Moving on to Aldino. Only weakness is fighting, right? Only because it's a normal type. I don't think he's going to bring Aldino. But yeah. Aldino's only counter is Pangoro on this team. But it's not super effective against anything. So, like, Aldino I'm not even concerned about. Colossal. You are weak to water, so Swampert. You are weak to fighting, so I don't have another fighting move on the team yet. You are weak to ground, so double Swampert. You are weak to rock, so Iron Thorns. And that is it. But that's fine, because that gives us 3. You're zoned out, no problem, Phoenix. I get it. I understand. The Colossal, we've got 2. This is a big one for Pangoro, because he's quad weak to Fairy. But it's a flying type, so we've got our Thorns. We've got our Thorns again with Rock. Ice is a weakness, but we don't have any ice things on here yet. Steel, we don't have any steel moves. So, like, what else do I need to counter you? Electric, rock, ice. Zoroark's not helpful here. Well, Iron Thorns and Swampert are proving to be really helpful here. So is Talonflame. But I don't know about Decidueye and Zoroark. They're literally here for the U-turn option. Although I guess Zoroark helps cover my dark stuff. I don't know. Like I said, I've got 2 days to think about this. I've still got a little bit of time. I've got about maybe an hour before I've got to really go. Because right now, Enamorus only has 1 counter. Because, yeah, Swampert's running... Oh, no, Swampert's running Ice Beam. Swampert's running Ice Beam. So you're countered by Swampert. That's why we did that. Swampert's running Ice Beam. So Iron Thorns and Swampert counter Enamorus. Technically, so does Pangoro, because he's got Thunder Punch. But I am worried about Enamorus. I don't want Pangoro having to deal with it. Well, Enamorus' speed's only 106. Now, is that if it's maxed? No, if it's maxed, it's a 342. The only way I'm outspeeding Enamorus is if it's not running Choice Scarf and I am. Alright, now we move to Altaria. You are countered by Swampert because of his ice. You are covered by Iron Thorns because of Volt Switch. You're not weak to Volt Switch. Let me shut the fuck up. What else are you weak to, Altaria? You're weak to Rock. You are weak to Iron Thorns. Have we put a Rock move on you yet? We haven't. We better fucking put one. Because we're assuming you've got a Rock move. We're building you specially. So do we have to just throw Power Gem up on this bitch? Swampert special. Yeah, Swampert, Thorns, and Zoro are our special. With our Power Gem on you. Give me that rock coverage. Does Altaria have any other counters that are already up here? Dragon or Fairy? No, we don't have Dragon or Fairy moves on here. But that's fine, because that's 3 counter. Wait, I assume Pangoro had advantage against Altaria. Does it not? Ice, Dragon, Fairy. Is it not weak to flying? Not flying. Is it not weak to electric? It's not. I'll be damned. Okay, so in that case, Altaria is not countered by Pangoro. Interesting. So that's one thing that it doesn't counter. Because I don't run Ice Punch on it. I could, like, instead of Toxic, I could run Ice Punch to guarantee that I counter. And that'll give me extra coverage against Sandy Shocks, Altaria, and Enamorus, most importantly. It's an Enamorus weak too. Steel. Does he have a counter for Enamorus? He's got that. This is Okay. Here's the deal. I love running Toxic. Like, I love putting it on everything. Don't Pokemon have their speed cut if they have status moves on them? I don't know why I thought that was a thing. Maybe it's not. So no, I think I keep running Toxic. Because it'll affect all but 3. It won't affect as 2 steel types or as 1 poison type. But I think I keep those there. Because I've still got 2 counters for Altaria. I just, importantly, won't have Pangoro. Zoroark. It's funny, we got Zoroark v Zoroark here. I like that. Then you're only weak to dark types. So you're weak to Pangoro. I need something with knockoff. Oh, maybe I put it. Here's maybe I run it on Decidueye. Maybe I don't run Decidueye at all. Maybe I run fucking Uxie again. Or hell, maybe I run Duraludon. Maybe I bring the Dura Demon this week. I would need something that can attack physically. Funnily enough, I'm not bringing my most powerful mon. Like, as far as stats, Kyurem is my strongest mon. Dragon only helps me against 2. Ice only helps me against... it helps me against 3. But 2 of those are the same. So, like, it gives me coverage against 4 things. Just with its 2 stat typings. I could run Finny, I guess. You know what? We're gonna fucking throw knockoff. We're running knockoff on the Decidueye. Knockoff Spirit Shackle, Defog, U-turn. Just because that's what helps me the most. Assuming Zoroark is countered by the Decidueye. Decidueye's knockoff. That's fucking it, really. I don't have anything else with dark moves, do I? I mean, I imagine I'm gonna run a dark move on fucking Zoroark. Probably not knockoff on this, though. I know people have been talking shit about using Pursuit. Like, that, they basically said it's banned. I could go Crush. It's the strongest one. Oh, no, you're a special attacker. So let me filter by special. Dark Pulse is the only option. So I go Dark Pulse. Zoroark. So that counters Zoroark. Now, Sandy Shooks. You're countered by Water, which is Swampert. You're countered by Grass, which we don't have. You're countered by Ground, which we do have in Swampert. You are countered by Ice, which we have in Swampert. And that's it. So, like, can you learn any special ice moves? Other than Hidden Power? No. Not allowed to run Hidden Power. Flamethrower wouldn't be a bad shout. Extra Sentry wouldn't be a bad shout. Hex wouldn't be a bad shout. Nightshade. No, not Nightshade. Not Shadow Ball. What's weak to Poison? Fucking nothing. What's weak to Fire? Fucking nothing. Although, again, that counters Sand Slash and King Gambit. Well, so do a lot of things. Taking recommendations for moves on that. Sandy Shock, Swampert. Did we throw a move on there? We threw Dark Pulse on you. Sandy Shock. You're weak to water. You're weak to grass. You're weak to ground. You're weak to ice. I mean, I could put Grass Knot. Sandy Shock's got high weight, but like, I don't want to do that. Fucking, it doesn't learn any water moves. Doesn't learn any ground moves. Do you have support moves? Support moves like what? Doesn't learn any ice other than Hidden Power, which I'm pretty sure is banned. Maybe I don't run any extra counter things on you. What are some non-special moves I can run? Encore, I could use a trap thing. Like screens? No, I'm not running screens. I guess I could. I could go Toxic Protect on Zoroark. Give me another Toxic setter. I love doing that. I could go Trick. Trick could be a sneaky little bitch, too. Force it to be swapped into something. Like, throw a fucking choice band on it. Or a choice spec. And force the swap. You have to be careful doing that, though. You gotta really know what you're doing. I don't hate slapping Toxic and Protect on it, though. It's just kind of a stall tactic. It doesn't know any pivot off. Yeah, it doesn't know U-turn. I could Sword Dance. No, we don't want to Sword Dance. Like, I could go boosters or so. Y'all guys know I fucking love it. In fact, for the time being, I'm going Toxic Protect on it, making it full bulky support. Everything we want is support. Still got 339 speed, which isn't fucking bad. Sandy Shocks is countered by just Swampert then. I mean, it's hard countered by Swampert. But, like, we don't have extra moves on you yet. You are special. I'm not throwing Blizzard on it. I mean, I could throw Ice Beam on it. And that gives me extra coverage against the ice ones. So, like, that would make Iron Thorns an extra counter for Sandy Shocks. And a couple of other things. Including Enamorous, actually. No. Including Altaria, actually. So let's chuck Ice Beam on Iron Thorns. My sushi's arrived. Awesome! That sounds amazing for you. I love that for you. Now, Primeape. You are countered by flying, which Talonflame is going to have a flying move. A physical flying move. Oh, I don't fucking want to go Brave Bird. Hey, Rebecca. Fuck it, we're going Brave Bird. So, Talonflame. You're countered by PS Wykick. I don't have any PS Wykick moves, do I? I don't. And you're countered by Fairy. I don't have any Fairy moves either. Do I have 2 flying moves? I don't. I didn't run one on deck of Dewey. I really want a Defogger, though. I need a Defogger, and right now it's Decidueye. Want to set up a Tailwind? So, oh, that's actually not a bad shout. Because if I ran Tailwind, like if I led Talonflame, went Tailwind, U-turn, Pangora's then got a speed booster for 5 turns and doesn't need the fucking Choice Band. Well, it doesn't need the Choice Scarf, so I could run Band. Oh, that's not a bad shout, actually. For 4 turns, ally speed is doubled. That's such a good idea, Phoenix. And I think we run Focus Sash then to guarantee that it can get those off. Getting tagged somewhere. Life matches. Actually, you know what? That's 134. Tell you what we're going to do real quick. We're going to go watch. Did that automatically convert over? It did. We're going to go watch this match. This is one of the matches in my TCL League that I'm in. We're going to go watch it. Oh, yeah, that's such a good idea, Phoenix. Because, yeah, that helps us with the decision. Do we want... Wait, what happened? Of do we want Band or Scarf? We can just lead Talonflame, Tailwind, U-turn, and then get a couple of turns of guaranteed outspeeds and, yeah, sweepage. Love that, Phoenix. Absolutely love that. Iron Valiant's in trouble. It's got Cerulege. Bro, Seob's got a beastly team. Absolutely beastly team. Valiant drops. Got fucking Heatran. Got another Paradox Mon. Got Cerulege, which, as you guys know, is my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon. I fucking love Cerulege. Not a bad team for Tata either, though. Shadow Snake. Yep. I love my bird. I know some of its strengths. Yeah. Weird dragon. That is a weird looking dragon. What'd they do to my boy Suicune? Here comes Slowking. I've got Galar Slowking this... Oh, actually. Guys, I've got to mute. I think I'm getting a phone call from my new job. Alright, I'm back. It was false alarm. It was not my new job. It was actually a job I had applied for looking to schedule an interview. But I'm pretty sure that job was out of town and not paying as much. Feels weird to turn down interviews, but that's twice I've had to do it now because I've already got another job. Alright, what did I miss? Okay. I saw him going Draco Meteor. Bro, there's a lot of Paradox Mons I have to fucking deal with. I didn't draft any Paradoxes. Did I? Yeah, I did. I drafted Iron Thorns. What the fuck am I talking about? And I drafted a fucking legendary. Resisted. That was a good switch there by C-Ub. If you got Scream Tech, goes Protect. Alright. Better to be... Yeah, it's... I've been in the opposite position where I can't fucking get an interview. It sucks. But yeah, I've got this job, which is getting ready to start. It's only part-time, but I've also got... My wife works at Walmart, and they're in the process of getting a new human resource, like a new personnel person, which is why they're not hiring new people right now. But I've got managers trying to help get me hired back on there as well, just because it pays really well. So I'm going to do the part-time job for a bit until I can get back on at Walmart, because that's local. What do you got? My week 1 match was already done by this point. We got that game done in like 2 minutes. There was very little thinking involved. We just bang, 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 bang. Flew right fucking through it. It goes Weesh. Okay, so it looks like Tata is going to set up some stall here. Oh, got the T-Wave. Gets the heal. Well, I think C-Hub's in a really good position here. It was Encore, okay. You got Heatran. What's Heatran running? Do we know? All we know is it's got Stealth Rocks. Goes Protect. Earth Power. Gotcha. Good predict there. You're not running Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, Screamtail is a support mono if there ever was one. Wish, Encore, Protect. It does have the one fairy move, but it's not here to do damage. Oh, bad switch there for Tata. I imagine he's going to have to switch right back out. Keep taking that Stealth Rock damage. Anything we know of for him to get rid of? We haven't seen any hazard clearers yet, which is why we're running Defog on our Decidueye. Because you don't want to be in a position where you're forced to switch around, especially for a team like mine that is built around switching a bunch, pivoting a bunch. You need something to clear those hazards. You're not constantly taking that chip damage. But yeah, Tata's in trouble here. Switching into the Steel type as Ceruledge comes in. If he doesn't switch, then Ceruledge dies. He does go Walking Wake. Oh, Sword Dance. If he can get Ceruledge set up, oh, he's in trouble. Wonder if he just... No, if he... I don't think he risks trying to set up again, being that he's a fire type. You don't want to risk getting smacked with a wall. He does switch, okay. Takes the Surf. Because, yeah, I don't think... He didn't think, and he probably couldn't one-shot Paradox Mon. Some more chip damage on Corviknight. Future Sight, okay. Oof! Hits that U-turn. Big damage. Scald, you're not going to get the burn because Rockstar's already parried. This Screamtail is going to be a... It is Screamtail, right? That's what it's called. Yeah, Screamtail's going to be a pain in the dick to deal with. Took the Future Sight attack. Gets the Wish up, so it's going to heal this turn. Or something's going to heal this turn. I guess he can send in Corviknight to get it. Or Walking Wake. Yeah, and that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to send in Walking Wake. Takes the Flash Cannon. Gets the Wish. Back up to full. Damn. This match is going to take forever. Yeah, this match is going to take a while. Water Absorb. Heals the Lapras. Great switch there for C-Ub. Or C-Ub, I guess. That's how you pronounce it. That was a good switch there. What you got? Surf. Rockstar's in trouble. I'm guessing it sets up one more Wish. Or maybe he goes Protect to get the leftovers one more time and then goes... Yeah, he's just going to set up the Wish. He predicted the switch. That was a risk, though. It's like a crit Surf probably would have killed it. This is going to be... Yeah, a lot of these matches are. It's going to be a lot of switching. I still think, though, that Tata is just kind of delaying the inevitable. He's not getting up enough offense. Like, yeah, he's stalling out really well, but you're still doing chip damage. You're still not dealing with your opponent's stuff. I feel like, yeah, Tata's kind of delaying, trying to find an opening. But, you know, the longer these games go on, the more likely it is that somebody fucks up. But I'm not seeing it here yet. Okay, back into the Heatran. Goes, you know he's switching. Like, it's at full, you know he's switching. Go fire move. Go a fire move. Went flash cannon. Damn it. Does he not have a fire move? Maybe not. We've seen Stealth Rock, Earth Power, Flash Cannon. If it doesn't have a fire move. I think that was an easy predict, though. He thought it was a switch again. It's not. It's a U-turn. You don't... That's why I try to always run at least one stat. Like, I try to run my stab moves, but... I don't know. That was a bad... Like, that was an easy prediction, I think. But that might have been his only option. Maybe he could have switched. Future Sight. Don't like that. I think Slow King, you risk losing here. We haven't seen anything from Typhlosion yet. Sends the Lapras. Terra Water. Okay. But Go Shadow Ball gets the Spadef drop. Focus Miss. Oh, Freeze Dry. And gets the Freeze. Dies the Future Sight. Oh, Tata's down another mine. Yeah, that's rough one. I had the same thing happen to me week 1. The swing in my match, I was kind of down, and the swing happened because I got a freeze on an Ice Beam on the first attempt. And that's what got me back in it. Rough break there for Tata. Like, I think he was already probably going to lose. Rocky Helmet's off of Anthus now, though. Hits a Brave Bird. Oh, Anthus is in trouble, though. I think you switch here into Screamtail. Try to get another wish off. Freeze Dry is so good. Yeah, I don't run it though. Oh, there we go. Yeah, this game's over. I don't run Freeze Dry. I know it's good against water types, but I especially didn't run it week 1 because the one water type my opponent had like 6 Terra options. Yeah, I think it's over for Tata. The freeze didn't help, but I don't think it really mattered. Yeah, water absorb. Great prediction there for CeeLo. This thing is still going to be that right there though. The fact that it's paralyzed, you've got that chance to every turn should not do anything. Protect gets the wish. Yeah, this is going to be a bitch. I think I'm going to call it after this match. I want to see the end of it, and then I've got to go. That Lapras is putting in work. Yeah, it is. He's, like I said, he's still going to do something against the fucking Heatran. Tata hasn't made a ton of bad decisions. Slub made 1 or 2 bad calls, I think. But, like, I don't know. Stealth Rock, backup. I guess he had managed to clear it somehow. Maybe Surf clears hazards like that. I don't know. Slowking back out. I don't know what Tata's got. You playing D&D? Yeah, I've got D&D at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go eat lunch first. Yeah, you can't PP stall forever. And again, eventually you're going to get hit with a paralysis. Yeah, there it is. Chilly Reception. What does that do? Sets up Snow. So we've got some hail chip damage coming. Oh, yeah, Chilly Reception set up for Sun. I don't know what Tata's... Like, basically you're just delaying the inevitable. Takes the Future Sight. Headlong Rush. Yeah, you got to get that... Oh, there's the Para. And Rockstar finally goes... Again, that paralysis, man, that made such a big difference. All you've got left is Weird Dragon. Going Hurricane. Back-to-back misses on the Hurricane. But, you can afford to do that. Sets up the Future Sight. Gets the T-Wave. To just stall out. Yeah, this is... Again, Tata didn't play bad. It's just C-Up had a better team built, it looks like. And that is gonna do it. It looks like Lapras is going to take the win. Come on, get your submissions in. Yeah, there's the Para. There's Freeze Dry. That's gonna be it. Alright guys, that's it for me. Thank you guys for hanging out. It's been fun. I think I've got a pretty good team, and I'm going to get some more feedback. But